Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again that time, a time for a new season of Call of Duty. This one is season 4, titled Mercenaries of Fortune. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming here. We got a new map within Warzone. We got a bunch of new updates and things along those lines, which we will go over later today. However, as per usual with a new season, the first thing I like to do is dive in and have a look at the Battle Pass. In this, we look at the characters, the weapons, everything new that is inside that Battle Pass, talk about what you get for it, if it's worth your time, if it's worth your money, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing today, going through all of those details, everything that's in there, breaking it down and talking about whether or not it is worth it. Really, there's not much else for me to say in the intro, so without further ado, let's dive into it and have a look at what's inside that Season 4 Battle Pass. So again, we will dive further into what actually came within the Season 4 update later on today, but for now, we are looking at the Battle Pass, and there's a couple of interesting things with this Battle Pass that we haven't really seen before, and we'll dive into that later, but first we're going to start out with what's actually in here. So if you buy the Battle Pass for your instant rewards, you immediately get some skins. First of all, you get the new character, Captain Butcher, and of course with him, he gets a cool legendary skin, probably the one you saw in the thumbnail. After this, we have a Daniel skin called the Vampiric. Pretty cool looking skin. 45 minutes of double weapon XP, a season 4 XP booster, which gives you 10% more XP for the entire season. If you're planning on leveling up all the way, this will help you out. And also a weapon blueprint called the Solar Array. I will say, starting out, this is a really cool looking blueprint and already off to a good start. After this, moving into the Amputator calling card. This is our first calling card. Nothing too crazy here, just a calling card. After this, a sticker, 1 hour of double weapon XP, a weapon charm, and then our next blueprint is the Cybernetic Rifle. I really like this blueprint. It doesn't really do it justice here, but as you can see, it kind of has this Neon Tron vibe to it, which I really like. After this, 100 COD points. Again, we will talk about the COD points later, but basically, you get 1,300 COD points for completing the Battle Pass, which will essentially give you the next Battle Pass for free. If you are going all the way through, your best bet is spending that 1,000 COD points and earning 300 by completing the Battle Pass. 1 more hour of double XP. After this, we have a finishing move, an MVP highlight for Butcher. Then we have an emblem, and then our first character skin is the Proper Hunt. This is for Polina Petronova. I think I always say her name wrong. You guys let me know down in the comments. After this, another emblem, 100 more COD points, 1 hour of double weapon XP, and then at rank 15, we have our first weapon. Now, this is a free weapon. You get it immediately. This is the Macro 5. It is an SMG. As far as this goes, this is designed for close quarters combat. So if you're using it in Warzone or anything like that, keep that in mind when designing your class. After this, we have another sticker, 100 more COD points, and then our next blueprint is the Atomic 27. I will say already, after seeing 3 weapon blueprints, these blueprints are already better than the Season 3 weapon blueprints, which is a big thumbs up because that was one of my complaints within Season 3. We have a calling card here. After this, our next operator skin. This one is for Lucas, looking pretty cool, the Sun Protector. Then we have within the Storm calling card, and we have 45 minutes of double XP, 100 more COD points, and then another weapon skin called the Beach Coral. Again, looking pretty cool, already putting way more colors into their weapon blueprints, which is a big thumbs up in my books. Moving on from here, we have 30 minutes of double weapon XP, something called the Hired Gun, which is a title, and then our next weapon blueprint is the Toxic Paint. This one's kind of purple, it has some stickers on the side of it. Then we have reticles. I'll say this every single season, I don't know why we are still getting reticles. It makes no sense to me, and in my mind, no one really uses them. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Rank 29, we have 15 minutes of double XP, followed up by another character skin for Beatrice. This one is called the Town Runner, followed up by our next free weapon. So you don't have to buy the Battle Pass to get these ones. This one's called the UGM-8. This is a light machine gun. It has good handling abilities. It'll be interesting to see how this actually works. We've seen in the past with like the Bren LMGs be really overpowered in Warzone. It just kind of depends what the stats are on this bad boy. That's all we really know as of right now. 100 more COD points, another calling card, and then we have our first watch. This one's called the Decorum. As far as it goes, it's a watch. It tells time. After this, we have the Last Resort. This is one of the more boring weapon blueprints that you'll probably see within the Battle Pass. Kind of has a digital camo wrapped in some wrap at the front of the weapon there. 45 minutes of double weapon XP, a free calling card called the Ashes and Dust, and then our next blueprint is called the Clown Town. This is what I'm talking about. Much better weapon blueprint. You love to see it. After this, we have another emblem, and then our character skin for Solange called the Collar Tie-Up. Again, pretty decent with the character skins. Nothing too crazy as of yet. We'll get into some crazier stuff later on. 100 more COD points, and then our next weapon is the Emerald Coast. Again, a lot of color, going with these bright and vibrant vibes on the weapons. Love to see it. Keep them coming. We got 1 hour of double XP, then a free calling card called the Make Them Talk, and then our next blueprint is called the Impact Driver. As far as this one goes, it looks really cool, and one thing that I love about this one is it actually changes up the look of the weapon. It doesn't just add color, even though there is a lot of color on it. 15 more minutes of double weapon XP. We then have an emblem and 100 COD points. We then have an operator finishing move, which very clearly they did not finish the title on, but it involves nunchucks. That's essentially all you need to know. After this, we have the secret watch skin for Padmavati, and then another bright and vibrant blueprint with the peripheral. This one has a lot of neon colors on it. I like it. The Already Dead emblem, 15 more minutes of double XP, and then our next blueprint is the Shallow End. This one, again, as you can see, if we take a closer look at it, going with that blue and white theme, which is actually one of my favorite color schemes on weapons. With 100 more COD points, 1 hour of double weapon XP, and then a sticker. The next one that we got here is this kind of neon chrome blue called the Violet Tendency. Playing off the violent tendency, see what they did there. Then we have another character skin wearing a very strange mask called the Canary. Another reticle, still don't understand it. Another watch, 30 minutes of double XP, another calling card, and then one of the coolest things in the battle pass, we have the light conductor. This is for the SMG Baker, and as far as this one goes, it makes it look like the ray gun. I don't know what else you want to ask for out of a weapon blueprint. I think they absolutely nailed it with this one. One of my favorite. What I will say, for the Mercenary of Fortune season, they seem to have a better skins than classified arms, which to me doesn't really make any sense. Moving into more COD points, we then have a free emblem, 30 more minutes of double weapon XP, another sticker. The next character skin is for Roland. It's called the Wastelander. Covers up his face, a little mask on there. Then our next skin is the Rune Thaw. As far as this one goes, once again, more color, still liking them. We have another emblem, 1 hour of double XP, 100 more COD points. If you've been working out trying to get a summer bod, we have the Gains, aka a weapon charm. Our next skin is red and white. This one's called the High Stress. This one is for a submachine gun. We then have another calling card, 45 more minutes of double weapon XP. Our next character skin is the Forest Cloak. This one's for Halima. Another free weapon blueprint, kind of going with the Tiger Chrome / gold here. Looking pretty cool. 100 more COD points. Our next free thing is a weapon charm called Mr. Inspector. Pretty cool looking charm. Up next, we have another weapon blueprint. This is one of my favorites. I love the color scheme on it. The front of it looks cool. I love when they change the look of the weapon, so you always love to see that. 1 more hour of double weapon XP, so lots of double weapon XP. Then we have our Rocket Forge. This is a blueprint for the melee weapon, the Sledgehammer. This one looks really cool. I think they did a really good job with it, and they made it look completely different, which is always good to see. Our next free character skin is called All Weather, followed up at 92 by another character skin called the Murderer Merc. This one is for Roland, one of my favorite skins of the battle pass, looking really cool. Our next blueprint is called the Imperative. This one is more yellow. It has some caution tape on the side of it, looking pretty good for the light machine gun. 1 more hour of double XP, 100 more COD points, and then we get to tier 100. So this one is for Roland, not for Butcher, which is somewhat weird for a battle pass, but with this one we have an all golded out skin looking really cool, kind of like the previous skin that we saw, but gold. It says cash at the front. He's got some explosives strapped to him. After this, we have another weapon blueprint. This is called the Biomechatronic. This one very neon bright, just like all of the other weapon blueprints that we saw. We have the Big Cheese title, and of course our normal emblems and charms that you get for completing the seasons, which look pretty cool. Now we have some new things in the store. First of all, you can pre-order Modern Warfare 2. That stuff has been there. We've seen this already, but this is the difference. There's actually a way to buy the battle pass now for an extra 2,400 COD points. So instead of your 1,000 for just buying the battle pass, you get your 20 tier skips, but you also get this character skin that you are seeing here in the background. It's a really cool looking character skin. It kind of goes with all of the weapon blueprints that we saw. So what I think was going on here is not enough people were buying the 2,400 point pass. You weren't getting anything too much else. If you were already leveling up your battle pass, there was no point in spending your money on this. So what did they do? They were releasing a skin that you can only get for buying this, which I think is a great idea, increasing the value. And on top of that, it's a really cool skin. So you're getting a little bit more value this season for buying that 2,400 COD point bundle than you normally would, which is a big thumbs up in my books. If you want to spend the money, if you want those 20 tier skips, here's a little bit more of an incentive. You love to see it. So that is the season 4 battle pass. As per usual, my recommendation, spend the 1,000 COD points, level it up all the way through, get your 300 extra COD points. But if you want the skin, you want the 20 tier skips, you want to start out with a new weapon, get this one. You're getting more value this season. That's essentially what you need to know. That's the season 4 battle pass. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to stay up to date on everything new Call of Duty. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.